Alright Omnibuddies, Mitch here, and it has been a little while since I made a video. Been doing some vacation with my family up in the mountains, which has been awesome, great relaxing time. But it is awesome to be back recording another video, hitting the content, doing all that stuff. So today we are starting things off again with, what is it? An Omnibuddy unboxing. Alright, so before we get into things, this unboxing comes to us from none other than our channel sponsor, Organic Price Books. If you especially are in the US, they're still working on getting shipping outside of the US. I mean, they have it, but it's not always the best prices, so it can sometimes be cost prohibitive. But if you are in the US, you are probably not going to find many better deals than what you're going to find at Organic Price Books for all of your collected editions, especially if you use channel sponsor code Omnibuddy for $2 off every order. But that, if you're just ordering 1 to 2 books, use that code. If you're using more than, or if you're buying more than 3 books, $3 plus, you can get them all shipped together and use code Omnibuddy, ship it together, all one word, and you can get 5% off your entire order. But the caveat is they all ship together, so make sure they're all either in stock or they're all stocking at the same time so that you're not waiting forever for that final book to finally stock or that pre-order to come in. So pro tip, do that. Anyways, let's get into it. I am so stoked to unbox this because one of these books is the volume 2 to a book I absolutely fell in love with, I adore, and I cannot wait to read. The second book in here is a book I have been eyeing for, it's not months, it's like years. I've been hearing about this series, I've been looking at this series. My first introduction to the series was not a good starting place, and I was so lost and so confused that I dropped it. I thought it was terrible, but it was because I jumped in really near the end, which was a terrible place for someone to tell me to start. So I'm telling you now, do not start where I started. I'll explain it more on the way. Let's get into it. We have a nice heavy box that is double walled, super good quality box, and the Organic Price Books paper slip is now like a little sticker thing. It's super nice, not just like a little piece of paper. So really nice touch there. And then if you get into this, look at how good this packaging is. Holy cow, you guys, like really good bubble, like all around. Let's get this out without dropping it, but look at that, completely surrounded on all sides, and then bubble wrapped on all sides here. So let's get into it. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Gotta put a foot up so I can balance, and I should have brought scissors. There we go. So it's taped around the outsides, and then it's taped around the other way. Let's get this going. So we have, first up, very excited for this book. Very excited, and volume 1 was just reprinted. It was my biggest regret that I sold. If you've been following my videos for any amount of time, especially lately, you probably know what I'm talking about. It is Doctor Strange by Lee. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Doctor Strange volume 2. Let's see if I can get this in focus here. The focus? There we go. Doctor Strange by Lee, volume 2. If you don't know the story, I had volume 1 for a very long time, started reading it, realized I'm really not into Silver Age, and decided to sell it after I got, like a quarter of the way through the book. I was like, I just can't do it. And then I sold the book because I saw how much it was going for, and I had that sweet red DM variant cover, and I sold it off. And the guy that I sold it to is like, dude, this is actually a book that I sold and I regretted, so I'm buying it now from me. So he's like, you should give it one more shot. Take your time. I'm not in any hurry to get the book. Just read it and send it to me. after you're done reading it. I'm like, all right. So I picked it up again, and I don't know what happened between, if it just, the first part didn't start as well, or just my reading taste changed or whatever, but holy cow, that volume 1 was awesome. I could not put it down. Generally don't like Silver Age. I'm generally just like current comics and manga. That's about all I'm reading. And like I love Thor by Simonson, but that's really about it for the, you know, like the old comics. But dang, it was so good. I could not put it down. And about halfway through, I realized I should not have sold this book. But if I hadn't sold the book, I probably never would have finished reading it, because he wouldn't have pushed me to read it. So kind of glad I did, I guess, but not. So when they reprinted it, I definitely went and I picked that up, pre-ordered that new DM variant, which is super cool too. And buying the new one, along with new volume 2, you get the same matching spine. So I like the new spines. I just want them to match. That's all I really care about. So I guess the titling could be a little bit bigger, like could take up the full space, but you know, whatever. But I do like the little pictures on the bottom of the spines now. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm very excited to read volume 2. Volume 1 was awesome, and it's such a good read. Like, it's got that perfect mix of old campy comic, crazy cool Ditko art. I don't think Ditko did art on this one. I'm not seeing his name on here. I thought he did, but I guess I'm wrong. Whatever. But I love this old school art style. Super cool, giant splashes, tons of color. Really excited to read this. So it's going to take everything in me not to stop reading the like 10 other books I'm reading at the same time, because I keep getting distracted, and not just jump straight into this. We'll see what happens. I might have to at least crack open and start reading a couple issues of this soon. But I do want to do an overview of this as soon as possible. Anyways, I've talked a ton about this already, so let's get into the next book. Let's stick this over here. And this one I have been eyeing for, like I said, years. I've heard so much good about it. I read it, kind of relaunched after a while, I think. Not relaunched, but kind of came back into press, and the author, Neil Gaiman, came back with Overture, and someone at my LCS told me, oh, this is a great place to jump in. So I read issue 1 and 2 or something. I was so confused at what was going on. I'm like, this is terrible. This isn't for me. Maybe it's, the art's awesome, but I have no idea what's going on in this story. And then I found out later on, everyone's like, yeah, that's a terrible place to start, at Overture. That's like the end. It's the Overture. So I now have volume 1 of Sandman Omnibus. Oh my gosh, it is so good looking. Like these, is that right? Yep, there it is. These are just beautiful, beautiful editions. Look at that black text block, the end paper. So good looking. Anyways, it's got that silver inlay on there. I know that the Absolutes, those things are gorgeous, but they are also very expensive, and they take up a ton of space. And space is most definitely at a premium here. I do need to get rid of some books coming up, so I'm going to be doing some sales. We'll see what I end up getting rid of, but I'm very excited to jump into these series. Like, I know these are about $95 on organic price books. I think that's about how much they are. Then if you use the discount codes, you can get discounts on that. Volume 1 is available on there. I know that volume 2 and 3 are coming back into print, and so if you're wanting to get these, you could get all 3 together in the next probably about month, and get them all shipped together and get 5% off your whole order. That's a great way to do it too. But man, I'm excited to jump into volume 1 and really see if this series is for me. So that's it. That's the whole haul for this week, this couple weeks, whatever it ends up being. We'll see what comes in. Is Doctor Strange volume 2 and Sandman Omnibus volume 1. I am really excited about these two. I keep saying that, but yeah, I've been waiting for these guys for a long time and eyeing these up. This packaging is amazing. So that's it. Let's put those down, not fall over. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, do all those things. But the most important thing, comment. What are you picking up? What do you like? What do you dislike? Have you read Sandman? Am I in for a treat? What do you think about me having started with Overture and being totally confused? Was that a terrible place to start, or was it just not is this series not going to be for me? Let me know in the comments. Also, Doctor Strange. I know that volume 3 of a newer Doctor Strange is coming out soon. I haven't been reading that series, but who knows? And I know that Doctor Strange by Jason Aaron is coming out really soon too. So that's pretty interesting. I love Jason Aaron's writings. So looking at picking that up. We'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments what you think of Doctor Strange. What's the best series that you've read? And let me know. All right, that's it. Take care. Stay safe.